right? Okay. The present perfect tense. What is the present perfect tense? Well, we use the present perfect tense to talk about the past, right? Even the name says present, present, it is not present, okay? We are referring to the past. The only difference, the only difference, sorry, is that when we use simple past, we are talking about exact time in the past. But when we use present perfect, the time is not exact. Could be it is not exact or is not specific. Okay. Example. I am going to write examples. Let me use another color. In the simple past, I can say, yesterday I went to the beach, right? If I say yesterday, that means it is specific, right? It is specific. If I say, if I use the present perfect, in that case, I have to say, I have gone to the beach. In that case, I cannot write yesterday. I cannot write last year. I cannot write 2 years ago. Okay. I cannot use adverbs of time. 2 years ago. Okay. And as you see here, to form which to form the present perfect, this is the structure. I use subject. I have to use this. Have in this case is an auxiliary. That doesn't mean possession. Okay, it is an auxiliary. I have, she has, I haven't, you haven't. Okay, and we follow the auxiliary have with past participle. This is not simple past. It is past participle. Okay? For example, in this case, we use work. If I say, yeah, Ezequiel,
Teacher, no listening.
you don't listen, people.
Yes, teacher. I listen. I listen.
Yes, teacher.
Nayeli, yeah, Nayeli, maybe it's your connection.
Teacher, this grammar is when, for example, I say you, teacher, I have been in this place.
Exactly, exactly. You don't tell me when exactly, but you want to tell me that you have been in that place, right?
Okay,
Exactly. Very good.
okay, understand that.
Um, okay. Okay, I'm going to write some verbs. Present, then we use present, simple past, well, past and past participle. Okay, for example, the verb work, work in present. With the past, we use it worked, and with the past participle, the same, worked, right? But, for example, the verb see, okay? In the present, the verb is see, right? See. In the past is saw, but in the past participle, it is seen, seen. The verb to be in present is am, is, are. In the past is was, were. And in the past participle, been. Okay. So as you see, it is different. It is different. Some verbs are the same, like, for example, work in present and worked with ed in the past and past participle. I have another that is cut. Cut, it is in present, cut in past, cut in past participle. Another is read. In past is read, but we write it the same. And in past participle, read again. As you see, in this case, it's similar. But we have many, many verbs, and we have to study this verb. Okay, that is why it is a little difficult, because you have to learn a lot of verbs. Okay. So remember the structure to create the present perfect. First, I am going to use the subject. In this case, they always use pronouns, but I can say Maria, Pedro, my brothers, my sisters, my mom, my boyfriend, my friend. Okay, we can use everything here. Subject. Then we have to use have in positive or haven't in negative. For the third person of the singular, we use has or hasn't, negative, and followed by the past participle. Okay, I am going to write more examples here. Let me see. I can say, I have gone to Italy. Right? She has studied a lot. Maria has slept much. Eh, my brothers have have seen that movie. Okay, so these are examples that we can use. Okay, remember, well, I'm gonna use negative sentences also. Here we have the positive, and let me write negative here. I haven't gone to Italy. I haven't gone to Italy. She hasn't studied. She hasn't studied a lot. Maria hasn't slept too much. And my brothers haven't seen that movie. Right? In the case of the negative, I am using the short form. But remember, I can say also, I have not gone to Italy. I can say she has not studied. Right? Remember that we use the present perfect to talk about not a specific time in the past. Okay? Simple past, it is for a specific time. And present perfect, it is not specific in the past. Understand? Questions?
No.
Okay. Okay, let me send you a capture about this. And we're gonna see more verbs. Okay. Okay, so here you have a table with, here you have a chart not a table, a chart with verbs that you can use. Nikauri, what you don't understand? Make questions.
What do you see? Todo.
Okay, let me send you a capture of this, and then I am going to explain more. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me do it in another way. Okay. So we are talking about present perfect. Present perfect. Present perfect. We use the present perfect to talk about something in the past, but but the time is not specific. Okay. We use the present perfect to talk about something in the past, but the time is not specific. For example, if I say, I am going to make a comparison with simple past and versus present perfect, right? Simple past, I can say, I went to the beach last Sunday. In the case of simple past, I am talking about a specific time. So I went to the beach last Sunday. That is very specific. But if I say, I have gone to the beach, right? You know, I went to the beach, but you don't know when. Okay. You know, I have gone to the beach, but you don't know when exactly I went to the beach. Okay. If I say, for example, another example could be, I saw, my sister, no, well, my friend at Multiplaza yesterday. So when did that happen? That happened yesterday. You know that we are talking about a specific time that happened yesterday. So when I say, when I use an adverbs of time, that is specific. If I say, I have seen, I have seen, I have seen that person before. I am expressing that I saw that person, but I don't know when, right? That is the definition. Remember, simple past is for specific time in the past, and present perfect is to talk about the past, but the time is not specific, right? If I tell you I have eaten pizza, well, let me write this one. She ate a pizza for dinner last night, right? You know that is specific that time. If I say, I have eaten pizza, you don't know when. Okay. Okay. Yes or no? Understand? Questions?
Yes, teacher.
No questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, let me send you that then. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to the book. Okay. As you see here, we have more verbs, right? We have the base form, right? We call the base form also present. Simple past, we have to add ed to the simple past, and we have past participle, right? We have regular verbs, regular verbs. When we have regular verbs, the simple past and the past participle is the same. Called, called. Changed, changed. Is the same. You see, we didn't change anything here. But when we have irregular verbs, we have the base form, the simple past, and the past participle. The three are different. Okay? Be, which is am, is, are. Simple past, was and were. And past participle, been. Okay? We have the verb go. Present, go. Simple past, went. Past participle, gone. Right? Here, the verb make. Present, make. Simple past, made. Past participle, made. Remember that is irregular verb. So we don't say make it. We have to change the verb, okay? Another example, well, you see here the verb that they don't change. In the present is the same as simple past and past participle. In the case of read, remember that we change the pronunciation. In the present is read, in the past is read, in the past participle is read. Okay? So, people, do you have any question? No questions? Okay,
No question.
very good. Here we have um the the questions, with present perfect. In this case, we have how long, right? WH question, how long? When we ask how long, we want to know for how many time you have done something. How long have you worked there? Okay, I want to know for how many years, for how many months you have worked in there. How long has she worked there? She's worked there since 2012. As you see here, we use long form, and also we can use contraction. I've, right? I've worked there for 2 years. It's the same as I have worked there for 2 years. She has worked there since 2012. Okay? Long form, I have. Short form, I've. Long form, she has. Short form, she's. Right? As you see, she is the same form with the verb to be. She is. But you know that we are talking about present perfect because we have another verb here, which is in past participle. Okay? That is why you know this is not verb to be. She's worked there. Then we have for 2 years or since 2012. We use for to talk about period of time, right? For 2 years, for a week, for 20 months, for 2 hours. Okay, period of time. We use for when we are talking about period of time. And we use since to talk about when something started, right? If I say since 2012, that is the date that that person started working in there, okay? As you see here, they say use for plus a length of time for 2 years, for a long time, for the entire summer, for my whole life, period of time. Use since plus a point in the time, since 2014, since last September, since Friday, since I was a child, okay? When the action or something started in the past. Understand? No, yes. Questions? No questions? Yes?
No, teacher, no.
No
No
question.
question.
Okay. Well, eh, I wanted to give you another grammar, but I think that this is enough with grammar. The grammar with the present perfect, you have to study that. Okay. And on Monday, we're gonna see this grammar. On Monday, we are going to review grammars and we are going to see the vocabularies and we're gonna finish with this grammar. Okay, so this weekend is for you to study the grammars that we have seen this week. Okay, and on Monday we're gonna see vocabulary and we're going to finish with this grammar, right? Okay. Let me remind you the date of the exams. We have exam will be August 5th, which is, let me see, what day is that? Okay, that is on Thursday. Thursday next week we have exam. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, to study. We on Monday we're going to finish with this grammar. Tuesday and Wednesday we're gonna do a lot of review, and on Thursday we have exam. Understand?